So here, this is the device that we are going to be working on. This is a solenoid. This is a solenoid of a printer, and what happens is that over time, as it begins to move back and forth, because it moves back and forth like this each time you want to print out anything from your printer. So over time, there is this sticky. It's not supposed to be sticky actually. This is like a foam here that is supposed to act as buffer for this other part here, so that it goes back and forth. This side of the metal doesn't wear out. So over time, because it keeps going back and forth, this foam here becomes sticky, and once it becomes sticky, as it jumps this way, it is going to stick to it. Instead of it to bounce back, it won't bounce back again, it will just stick to it like this. So I'm going to show you how it works here also. So that is what we are going to be working on. I'll show you where it's located here, and I'm going to show you how to reach it easily. All right, so that is it. Printer, like on the right hand side of the printer, that is the side where the power socket is located. That is where we are going to be working on. So to remove this cover on the right hand side, I'm going to remove this way, and then remove this screw. There is a screw here. Remove this screw. So this is the screw. Let's keep this aside there. So the front cover, we are going to open the front cover also. So from this side, I am going to gently pry it open with the flat side on this one. You break it. Then you gently raise the printer up a bit this way, so that you can access under the printer. We have these two lock here that you are going to put on the front side. So let me bring it this way so that you can see. So you gently pry it open. Right, so I've popped it out. So we keep that aside. So let's close this back. Alright, this is the area that we are going to be working on. Alright, so this again is what we are going to be working on. This is the solenoid, and this is what causes that error 59.co. What happens is that there is supposed to be a foam here that is supposed to act as a buffer for these two metals. Place a piece of paper here so that it doesn't stick anymore. Once it contacts this, it will just bounce back immediately. Look at what it's doing right now. Once it touches this, it will stick to it. It is not supposed to stick to it this way. It's supposed to touch and bounce back. All right. The power here. There's a screw at the back here that is holding the power down. Remove the screw. So now that we have removed this, the next thing that we're going to do is to carefully remove this. Remove the cables. Attach the cables down here. I'm gonna keep this. So let's see. It's into this place this way. You can see this is going to fit into it this way, so that when they touch each other, it won't be able to stick anymore. This spring, look at this spring here. Here is the spring here. This is the spring. Here is the spring. Now the area we're going to be working on, this is the area we're going to be working on. This is where the sticky stuff is. You see this area? This is where the sticky stuff is that we're going to be working on. So our goal is to cover this sticky area with a piece of paper, so that once this metal goes back, because it goes back and forth each time you want to print anything, or each time your printer is about to be initialized, it goes back and forth. So once it touches this other end, instead of it to bounce back, this part that is sticky is going to hold this metal back, and it will just stay glued. And once it stays glued this way, it will cause an error 59.co. So our goal is to get a piece of paper and put it in between this area to cover that sticky part. To cover the sticky part this way, so that once this goes back like this, once it goes back, it bounces back, because there is nothing to stick, no sticky stuff there that is going to hold this one back. All right, so that is what we are going to do. So this is the metal, the solenoid, and this is the part that goes back and forth. You can see. Let's see, this part goes back and forth. You can see it goes back and forth. So what we want to do is to get a piece of paper tape. The reason why I'll make use of a sticky paper tape is so that it doesn't go off again. If I just put the piece of paper there, over time that piece of paper is going to fall off, but I don't want it to fall off. So I'm going to get a paper tape. Okay. Okay, so it is now in there. So I'm going to tear off my scissors. So this is going to go back and forth. You can see that it bounces back immediately. Nothing is holding it anymore. That's the top acted as buffer for it, so nothing is going to stop it from moving anymore. So that's the way I have been able to sort it out. Remember, there are other ways you can fix this problem. You can decide to take out this whole component and then take out the top, but this way is the faster way to do it, easier way to do it, especially if you're a novice and you don't want to damage any part of this printer, because this printer, the part is arranged in such a way that it looks complicated. But if you do it this way, I think you'll be able to sort out the problem.